get tired.
Shut up, nonsense.
Do you want to choose it?
Are you pulling my leg, boy?
What we could create when we go out.
Stop that! Open the door!
That's assuming we are friends.
Watch your bitch! Couldn't find her one of these days. What did you say, Mr. Prime Minister?
Sí, sí.
Sons of a bitch.
In the summer of 2015, the world's leading scientists forewarned that runaway global warming was causing accelerated melting of the polar ice caps. The scientists predicted dire consequences for the human race, environmental disasters, and the possible extinction of humanity. In the end, their worst fears came to pass. The Lake Vostok ice sheet fractured, releasing an immense fountain of water reaching several kilometers into the atmosphere. The lake had been buried beneath kilometers of ice sheet for millions of years and was teeming with microbial life, including a lethal virus. Once the virus became suspended in the air, it multiplied rapidly and provided deadly for humans within 24 hours of infection. Many governments and powerful individuals were prepared with underground bunkers. The US government prepared a list of young people who could be saved, placing them in the bunkers together with their educators. The list was secret. They were contacted by telephone and then taken to underground installations by the military. But for some, there are no unbreakable codes or secrets.
getting bored. Any plans for today?
Whatever you want, honey. But hang in there, because I'm reading this.
As always, you say this and then you say that. You never fucking pay attention to me. I'm getting tired of this.
Alright, let's see. What's the matter? You seem like a little girl. Don't you know how to get busy? Don't be angry. I promise to dedicate all my mind and time to you. Get ready. Tell Brian to prepare the dinner and dress sexy. I'll be yours, honey, as soon as I finish my reading.
You say the same many times, and you have been reading for hours. We'll see. What is that so interesting are you are reading?
Are you crazy? You have scraps of makeup. Don't you even try. You know how valuable is this.
Okay, take it easy. I'm not going to tear it. Don't be a fool. What is the story?
It's The Prince by Nicholas Machiavello. This is one of the first editions.
This is very old. I don't know how you like these sort of things. Okay, show it to me.
Hi, have you heard the latest news? Apparently, there is a stowaway in the bunker.
I've been listening this shit for months.
I'd rather think we're safe. I prefer to think that no one has got in here being someone else.
Impossible. We are the brightest minds in America.
Do you really believe that? We are not better than anyone. Simply is our fate.
And now we have to be up to it. It's a questionable honor.
Well, I feel privileged. We've been chosen among thousands of people. Our genes are valuable because we are the best of the human race.
What is Alice doing here?
Don't know.
Fuck you.
Sergeant Hanson, have you got the data I asked you for?
Yes, indeed, sir. May I read it? Our country, Sweden and Denmark, almost 3 million survivors, the 50% of the population. Switzerland, 6 million, the 80%, the highest one. The rest doesn't even reach neither the 10% nor the million of inhabitants per country. Not even US or Japan.
Do you know what that means? We have a historic opportunity.
Opportunity? I don't believe that opportunity is the most accurate word. I'd rather say a moral duty.
Well, you may call it as you like. In any case, we must help the world to get out of this serious situation.
May I beg your pardon, gentlemen? We have to assume that a task of such magnitude will have exorbitant cost, and that they will have to be recovered somehow.
Yes, but how? Squandering the resources from where we'll be helping or what?
Excuse me, gentlemen.
All right, gentlemen. Stay calm. We haven't got the vaccine yet. The first results are positive, but we still need to replicate the tests in humans to approve them. Not sure that we will make it, but we have to be prepared when that moment comes. If we are the first country to succeed, we will have a great achievement ahead.
But my general, we can't do that.
Do not interrupt me, Lieutenant Gray. Besides the huge spending of the distribution of the vaccine and the difficulties to reach the bankers, since they are secret in a 99% of the cases, even the state ones.
Well, we may find a way. We can publish it on the internet for them to be shown.
Will they be confident? Anyone could think that it's a trap.
A trap? But what for?
Perhaps to steal from them? There are big bankers or big businessmen, in most cases full of jewels, pieces of art and objects of great value.
What's it here? Decudelitate et pietate. What language is this?
It says, from cruelty to humanity. It's better to be loved or to be feared, or vice versa.
Wow. That's true. I'm getting bored.
It's our turn, isn't it?
Please, wait just a few minutes. We are finishing something. We are inspired. You can start tomorrow early if you want. But now, let us finish this. Huh?
Just finish. And stop going on at me.
Okay.
It's our turn.
Please, be cool.
Fucking doing, little piggy.
Stop the fight! Right now!
What are you doing, man?
It's our turn.
Violence is never justified.
But they were laughing at me.
That's not true. It was just your friend.
Stop the nonsense. We'll have to get you to the adult group. Come on. Come on!
Come on, Andy.
Brian.
No, don't close it.
Fuck. Everybody does the same to me today.
I'm sorry. Go on. Tell me.
We want a private dinner tonight. Do you understand? You know what it means. Kill something for your sister to cook.
Do you want to choose it?
Are you pulling my leg, boy?
Go on, it's okay. Joe is always welcome.
I was just telling Brian about tonight.
Okay. Brian, could you be able to build a remote control machine with a great autonomy to collect samples?
But, weren't you reading Machiavello?
Yes, but I've got a flash. An inspiration moment. Yesterday I saw Brian with his fly toy, and today reading, I have been thinking the possibility to go out. I've seen a possible solution.
Yes, I think I could. With all the machines we've got here, and with the help of the people I'm in contact with, I think I could. But what for? Tell me.
If we could collect samples and analyze what it is outside, it's possible to find out an antidote or even get to know if it's clear from the effects of the virus.
But we don't have the knowledge, nor the appropriate equipment to analyze the data, nor to get a solution.
We don't, but other people do. We have to look for the nearest bunker with its own laboratory and build a remote machine with a great autonomy to collect samples. We are in a big city, I don't think it could be difficult. Once analyze the data, this laboratory could send it digitalized to all the active centers in the world. They could find out the solution.
Brilliant, Leo. But this time, we will need help and lots of luck.
The luck is the consolation of the mediocres. I believe in work and above all in imagination.
Yes, I think I could. But we will need more than creativity and tenacity.
Okay, no more nonsense and let's work.
But none of you forget your duties for tonight. Now I understand why you want so hard to bring Brian with us. He fit you like a glove. Well, maybe that's not the only reason.
Sorry?
Nothing. Because you are here. Your brother has some work for you.
Working from 7.
How is that after being chosen by your country among millions of fellows who didn't have your look, do you dare to attack not just a classmate, but the whole community?
You are all insisting on your stupid rules, the timetable, decibels, prohibitions, and now when we want to follow the rules, you roll me out. You are very strict with our obligations, but not with our rights.
Stop that demagogy. Although I really doubt you even know what that means.
We don't know how long we'll be here. It may be 2 months, 20 years, or all our lives. So we must learn to get along. I know it's hard. Mankind has reached the moon, has created chips, smartphones, and wonderful pieces of art. But in all its history, hasn't learned to have a good conviviality. When it's something very easy, it's that easy that is just to respect the other. Don't do what you don't want to get done.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And what's the point of being a believer if you don't make a practice of that? Think about our future. Above all, think about your future. All of you, the youngest ones, are the most affected. If the chaos rules here, in this little model of society, think about the beautiful world we could create when we go out. Free of selfishness, of unlimited ambition. And we can start from now. But if we don't avoid any act of violence, it will be like the card that falls from the deck.
Touché.
If this beautiful speech didn't convince you, and you did it again, we'll have to get you to the isolation cell that we have prepared, anticipating that something like this could happen.
That was not necessary.
It was. It's better for them to know before something worse happens.
Wait, Andy. I think they are threatening you.
Anyone could supplant a website and pretend to be a government. Especially now that 96% of the world servers are not active.
They will have to trust on us if they want to get outside.
Oh, well, that's assuming we are the first. According to my latest reports, the rest of the Nordic powers and Sweden can also get to synthesize The vaccine? Anytime.
We must be the first. We cannot take the risk of being dominated by another power. The country that accomplishes this first will have the opportunity to expand its power throughout the world. It will play very much at an advantage. We have to achieve it.
General Olsen, your ambition has you got blinded. You're focused on us, the new Vikings, much more modern and with the latest technology, but with the same fury and lust for power.
We have to be more practical and objective. It's a matter of survival. If we are not the first, we are going to be trampled by those who will.
Definitely. If they have a commander like you. All right, let's be friends. Let's come to an agreement for the development of the vaccine. Together we'll be stronger and we perform better. And even more, with no fear, towards the rest.
But we cannot be such confident.
Miss Hansen, go with the Vice President to the communication rooms and settle down a video conference network with the leaders of Sweden and Denmark and tell those leaders that a virtual meeting will be held in an hour.
Well, sir, that's such a very short time. Besides the difficulties to coordinate this operation with the current condition of the world servers, the rest of the representatives were not just waiting for our call. With all respect, sir, we will be needing more time.
Arrange as soon as possible, please.
It may even take several days.
Get to work.
Excuse me, sir. Let me show you. These servers are not able.
Couldn't stand him if they released the vaccine before the alliance.
What do you say, Mr. Prime Minister?
Nothing. I was saying goodbye to Miss Hansen and wishing her luck on her new mission. Gentlemen,
Be careful. They are very violent.
Hey, sir.
Stop having the shit and don't play the music so loud. We're trying to teach the kids.
Teach what? We've been through the apocalypses. Don't you get it? Maybe it's good for you to kill yourself and go on. But not for us. Things will change. You're not going to rot in here eating your fucking fungus.
And I cannot tolerate it.
Well, how are you going to stop us?
We must escape. It's enough. It's too dangerous for us to stay here. Let's go.
And watch your bitch. I'm going to fuck her one of these days.
You killed him.
Yes, he's dead.
Mara, I'm not seeing you tonight. My wife is insisting in having a romantic dinner. She will take her pill later in the night, or maybe she won't need them tonight. So have dinner with Brian, take a good book, do whatever you want. You will be in our private room, okay?
How will all this end?
No idea. But what can I say for sure is that nothing will be the same again. I don't know if things will be better or worse than before, but I'm sure it will be different.
Changes scare me. Everything has gone so fast, and this last year so slowly. Time perception change been locked in here. Fortunately, I've got you and your kindness. I don't know what I would do without you here.
Don't say that. You are such a young woman. You will get tired of me.
Shut up, nonsense. What would you recommend me tonight, honey?
What do you prefer? Novel, classic, modern, philosophy? Well, tell me.
I don't know. What would you say?
Andy, grab that bitch. Juno, lock the door. What's that shit? That's for the shitting fungus from your husband. That fucking fruit give us mech.
Do you like Alice in Wonderworld? I've got here the original version that Dodson gave as a gift to Alice Liddell with his own draws.
Dodson? Wasn't Lewis Carroll?
It was a nickname.
Do you think he was in love with her?
I don't know. There's been so much written about it. She was only 10.
Wasn't this manuscript in the British Museum?
We gave a really good copy to the English. This is the original one.
What are you doing, Mara?
We are choosing a book.
I'm asking her, not you.
What are we doing with the body? Stop, they'll kill us. You idiot. We won't give that a chance. They won't even know. Really? What about the body? And the girl? Listen, I'll be clear. I'm hungry, and I want a hard on to fuck this bitch. And we will get rid of the body. And then what? Then, we'll see. Leave the present, asshole. The silly hippie who does all crocs has a phone to listen to used to say.
I can't believe that you're saying that. I can't believe what you've done.
Do you want to eat him?
Look, don't waste more time. Fresh meat. The fresher, the better. Come on, let's make a barbecue here. Hide that bitch. I'll reinstall the door as I prepare the dinner. Can I slice the turkey later?
I'm not going to do that.
I really miss a couple of cold beers. And we have to be happy with this fucking fungus juice that doesn't even make you high. We have meat, we eat already.
Oh God, forgive me. Oh God, forgive me. Oh God, forgive me for what I'm going to do.
Hey Andy, aren't you saying grace? Don't get angry, Paul. I like you. Hey, are you going to eat or not?
I'm sorry, but I can't. My belief, you know. Your belief. You're an atheist. And this is a crime, your soul? And I'm very hungry. It smells good. It's not be alive anymore. But I can't.
This is it. You're right.
No way. Leave me in peace. And we must release the girl.
What? No dessert. Okay. I'm almost full and I want to eat my dessert. Aren't you hungry?
What do you say? What do you say now? Go do this a good Christian this? Don't know. If God approves this, he will know why. God's ways are unpredictable. Maybe this bitch doesn't believe in God. This could be her punishment.
These kind of things used to happen in the Old Testament.
Don't cut on me. You're three and I only one. I'm not gonna fight with all of you. You could kill me. This is none of my business. You are gonna regret. I'm sure.
I love this smile. It's so exciting and beautiful.
It says that Sandro Botticelli and Leonardo da Vinci had a restaurant together.
Oh dear, as pedant, as usual. I was just talking about beauty. That's so romantic.
I'm sorry.
So, how did things go to those Italian freaks?
Poorly. How do you think? Could you imagine they were so sexual? We couldn't have Gioconda or Venus.
But what happened? Tell me.
They sculpted carrots and radishes with animal shapes, but at that time Florentine people were more interested in having huge quantities of meat without silly things.
Poor carrot.
It was called the emblem of the green frog, or the three frogs. I think it was just a fake.
What a name. Well, you are not that boring after all.
Anyway, I know that history and art are not your favorite topics.
We can talk about everything, and I always learn something.
Let's see. What have you made? You're an artist.
Do you think so?
What are we playing tonight?
I'm getting my magic tools. Are you ready, baby?
Does the meat taste good? You won't believe it.
Hey, well, we should collaborate. We're gonna eat you for lunch tomorrow. Like this taste, huh? Are you hearing me? Bitch!
You had your chance. It's my turn now.
What are you doing, fool? And what is it? A tiny wiener?
Whore. You're a whore. That's what I can have had done. Fucking slut.
Now you're mine, babe.
We will miss the opportunity to be leaders.
But that way, we'll make sure not to be invited in case we are not the first.
We have to be the first ones. A nation has to be strong in this moment. It cannot be submitted to an apparent fair future. Sooner or later, the Prime Minister will go there to check it out himself. We have to sabotage the servers.
It will affect our internal communications. It couldn't be viable.
Then we need something subtler, more personal, something without leaving a trace. Are you following me?
Yes, I think so. But I need you to be more clear.
It's okay. I'll be clear. You must use your female fatale seduction to convince the communication chief not to prepare the video conference successfully. You can tell him that our Prime Minister is weak, and this will be the end of all our interest. Tell him that the war will get back to the powerful empire's time, to the struggles for conquering the ownerless land, the fighting for getting the little natural resources, and still out there waiting for someone with the decision to get them. If all this fails, he is a merry man about 45. You are a young and beautiful woman. Should I go on?
No, it's okay. I understand.
Open the door. Are you deaf?
Hey, dickhead. Leave us alone. Fuck you all.
We want to know if Sam and Layla are there. They have disappeared.
We don't know. They ran away through the exit. They were so fond on each other. Maybe the play has already finished. They dreamed about going out. Love have made them fools. Anything else, gentlemen? We're quite busy.
What have you done, swine?
This is not what it seems.
What have you done with them? Quickly, check the room.
Nobody's going to check anything here. Get out of here right now. Get out. Get out!
Check the room.
Sons of a bitch!